Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn here with our Shattered World modded playthrough, and I have the game paused right now because a drought is coming. It's just popped up here. We have 4 days of this and a drought is coming, and I haven't even recovered from the first drought. We don't have enough food. We don't have any water stored, even though we've got 3 pumps running. So I don't know what to do here. I think everyone has recovered from thirst, so hopefully we can start storing water over the next couple of days. So that'd be good. But what I want to do is I need to store some water to keep this farm green. And I was looking, and I was thinking, how can we do this? How can I trap water either here, or how can I do this? And I thought, well, I could dam across here and here, and then here, and then the water would pour into this one and would store in here, and that'd be good. That'd work. But that's a lot of dams. That's gonna be I've got to do like 1, 2, 3 dams here at a minimum. I've got to do 1, 2, 3 dams here at a minimum, and then I've got to do 2. 1 here and 1 here would work for this. So, but I then want to have the water flow down here and into these ones to hold water in here, because I want the water to be poured into here to hold for these, for when we want to do some green land and some farming and stuff, because we're going to run out of trees. Actually, we're going to run out of trees, but we are going to run out of trees. So, and that's when I was like, oh, how about we do it this side? We trap some water here, and that should be enough to keep this green, and then also maybe this green, where we could put our berry farm up here instead, or something. I don't know, go up here, we'll figure that one out. And the water will still pour down. So I think we're going to give that a try. If we go with 3 dams here, one, 2, and 3, like that, the water that is pouring over this edge here will still pour into this area, because it doesn't pour. It's not high enough to get over the dams through the 75% of the dams. So we need to trap the water elsewhere, and then it'll pour over the top into here, and then we can trap it this side with just 2 dams here and here, like that, and that will allow us to store water in this area here, which will keep at least some of the farm alive during the drought. This cunning plan. See how fantastic my genius is. Now the question is, can we build that in the space of 3 or 4 days? 3 days. Probably, because we do have 3 builders, and I don't have to build these because none of them are filling up anyway at the moment, so there's no real point to that. So that's what we'll do. I'm also going to say, actually, we have wood. We have plenty of wood. These are 20, so this is 100 wood. We have 98 wood. We're good for wood. Okay, go. Let's see whether we can achieve this or not. See what happens. It's a shame this trigger mod doesn't work on other buildings, because I'd like to be able to say, hey, can I turn off the deep water pumps during a drought, and then like turn on the inventors, for instance, that sort of thing. Although they would automatically come here because it's just the way job priorities work. But would like to turn off certain things during certain times, like the lumber mill. I would like to turn that off during a drought because there might not be no power. But maybe we can set triggers up for this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's build the dams and see whether this is going to help us survive the second drought. I'm very, very concerned about water. I'm just hoping that these can pump more and at least store some water for us, because this is just not going to be great. And the answer is no. We didn't manage to get the dams built in time, which means we have no water stored. So this is, well, we have water. We have 100% water. We did well for storing water. We got 100 food stored, but that's not enough to last us 7 days. So This is definitely going to be a struggle, and that's hard mode. Hard mode is an absolute struggle to start with, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. We have got it built now, so hopefully this will start working and it'll be fine. We could also dam off over here because there's more water sources over here, so we could dam off up here, and that would store some water in here as well, which might not be too bad. And then we could maybe plant trees on this little peninsula here. So how about we do that? Store as much water as oh no, not that one, not that one. We can't do it there. We could put it right on the edge, but I want to kind of just do. Let's do that. Let's do 3 across there. There we go. Boom, and then we'll run a road like that, and that'll get the beavers building that one as well. But obviously they're going to build the other stuff first. I think everything is built now, so I think we're kind of good. Could you also pick up the rubble? Okay, we are still getting some more kohlrabi in. Hopefully they can harvest these quick enough before they die. But they're full. They're full of kohlrabi. I don't have any storage for kohlrabi. Should have done that. Should have put some storage in. Let's do that as well. Put it over here. Boom. This can store kohlrabi. Which is that one. Okay. You're going to start making ourselves some planks, but we have no beavers for that. So yeah. I also put the working hours up to 24 hours for the last day. For the last day, I was like, I'll just get it built, and it didn't work. It wasn't done in time. So yeah. Oh well. Oh well. That can come back down to 16 hours. We'll go 18 hours. We'll go 18 hours. We'll push these beavers. We'll push them. We'll push them. So yeah. Okay. Let's lower that down. But so they go out elsewhere for the minute, because we don't. Oh, we do have stuff to build actually. Up that again. No, we do have stuff to build. Carry on building. Carry on building. Okay. Okay. And then we'll just go through this drought, and we'll find out whether our food or our water or everything falls apart. Oh, no beaver has died of thirst or starvation. Again, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. And our water trap here is working, which is also somewhat of a miracle. But I'm happy that that's working there. So yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are good. We are very good. We also have trapped the water here as well, so this will now store at least a little tiny bit of water in here to keep the land green. This will store water to keep the land green. I could have got rid of those and just done that there, and this would have been one bit, whatever. This is going to, you'll start pumping water in a moment. Everything is awesome. Everything is fantastic. I did put some storage in for kohlrabi so we can have more, because we didn't do that before. However, our population is actually declining right now because the breeding pods keep stopping, which is annoying, but that's just how it goes, I suppose. It's just how it's going to go for the time being. So you're going to be clear soon anyway, so we can do stuff with you. Also, we should have some planks. I very nearly messed up as well. Very nearly messed up. You don't unlock stairs first. You unlock a forester first. So I'm going to do that right now before I mess up completely, because you need a forester in order to plant your trees. If you don't plant your trees, you can't eat your wood. So, you know, how are you going to have any trees if you don't plant? How are you going to have any wood if you don't plant your trees? So, yeah, okay. You're also dealing with stuff there. There are some berries here, which I didn't realise they were there. I'm going to get rid of them like right now, because they spread like wildfire, and we don't want that. We want to keep the berries over here, I think, maybe, or this might become farmland. I'm not sure. Maybe the berries will go over here instead. I think the berries will probably go over here, especially if we can raise the water up at least by one more level and get the water up to this edge. That would be nicer here. which we'll probably be able to do. We'll be able to do once we get levees going, because we'll get rid of dams, put levees in, put dams on top. No problem. Get rid of those, and then this can become one giant reservoir over here, which we can probably put up pumps over. And the same here, and then we could do... maybe we could even split it like we have here, and have this area in the center where the water is kept for a long time. So we have the water here, we have it here for the trees, we have it here for the plants, and then this one becomes our reservoir for pumping water out during the drought season. I'm thinking that might work. Maybe, perhaps, possibly. We will see. We will see. So, hopefully we'll be fine. Hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully everything will be awesome and fantastic and wonderful. But, again, I've just got to kind of let the game run and hope that the little changes I've managed to do between is enough to keep us going. We do absolutely need to be storing more water, which means I need to be pumping more water, but I can't pump more water because I don't have the beavers to do it, because our breeding pods keep pausing because we don't have the water to keep them running. So we're kind of in a little bit of a catch-22, but hopefully we'll be better now, because at least we'll have food going, so we won't have to worry about the beavers starving and having minus 20 effect on them, so they'll be quicker. So let's let this go for a little bit and see if we cannot build up a supply of water, and at least a supply of food this time around, which should stay. The food should be good now. It's just the water. Maybe we'll look at putting the pumps over here or something to pump out this reservoir even when the drought is on. We'll put a single pump over here, like right here, madam, and you can pump the water. How long you got ages, so we'll run the path around you. You can pump water even during the drought. In fact, to be honest with you, you can do that. You can be running. You are our drought pump, so you only pump during the drought. Although, to be honest with you, to start with, kind of want them to pump like straight away. We want all the water. All the water. So let's see if this is going to be a nicer wet season and last for a few longer days, because I'd really like it to. Yay, the sun rises on the next drought and we will be able to see what's going to happen here. Now, I know this is going to work fine. And I know this is going to work fine. And everything's going to be awesome. Our 3 pumps will stop working and 1 pump will go. I am fully aware that 1 pump is not enough to sustain the colony of... Well, it might be enough to sustain our current colony, but it's not enough to sustain the colony once we get all the beavers going. 20 beavers, 1 pump's probably not enough for that. However, the pump is only there to add on to our storage. So the storage is designed to keep our beavers, I was going to say well thirsted. That's not even a word. Well thirsted, well drunk. We're going to keep our beavers drunk with the storage of water that we have, and then you're just here to top up the water. So the storage will go down over time, but hopefully it won't go down to 0. That's the idea behind it. Plus, this is a nice drought. It's only 5 days. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so when you pause, beavers obviously automatically go back into other jobs. Unfortunately, they're going into the district and we have nothing to build right now, so there's no point in doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpause these 2 and we're going to start getting ourselves some wood going. Our wood chopper here has finished. This is completely bereft of wood. You have like 1 and 2 left. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just mark this one to be demolished. Be gone. And we'll put it in a path so that you can actually reach it. There you go, Bob. Because there's no point, and that one can be grown next time around. That's fine. And you are chopping down trees here, which is fine. Okay. And this does. I need to wait for this water to actually dry out here. Here goes. Bump, bump, bump. There we go. Right. So how are we doing? So we've got some water this side, some green area this side, a little bit this side. not really enough. This could be fine for a tree farm up here, which is going to be fine for a tree farm up here. This is where our first tree farm is going to go, up here, and we're going to plant just oaks all the way along the back here. So that's what we're going to do with that one. And it's fine because oak trees can survive like 15 days with a drought. We will get longer droughts than that, but by the time those droughts come along, hopefully we will not be in recovery mode, which I don't think we're in anymore. I feel like this is now, we're fine. There's enough water here. I don't think this is going to dry out. So I think we're going to be fine. We're just a little tiny bit here. So food, we should now be getting a plus into. Water, still not quite, but we will get there soon. Soon, because we'll hopefully get some more beavers coming along so we can get our science kicking, which would be nice. I might pause the district centre so the beavers go into there. And we can start planting some trees in here as well. And hopefully everything can be awesome and fantastic and wonderful. So if I put you in here, maybe like this, you can reach everything all the way back there, which is awesome. And then I can put in some woodcutters. I don't want to put it there because that would be trapped. So I'll put in a woodcutter. Yeah, if we put it in here, you can reach everything apart from the very end little tiny bit. I want to put some storage in here of like more, maybe the bigger kohlrabies or something in here, so that's why I'm trying to push it back a little tiny bit. Shouldn't really put that there. What I should do is I should centralize that a little bit better. Just move it over by one at least, and then when I put the woodcutters in, I can put one there, one there. And the reason for doing that is because if you click on them and see the distance they can travel all the way up there. That's fine. But if I was to put in another one here, this distance has been shortened because they can't walk through buildings. Obviously, they have to walk around. So he's got to walk along and go through this gap here, which takes away 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles of length of distance. So by having the gap, moving that over by one, he's up there. It's important to know that the distance they can travel is not the distance that this can travel, because the town centre can only reach to here, so they can reach further than the town centre can reach anyway. But also it is dependent on obstacles around them. So, you know, going up and down slopes affects how far they can travel. Having to walk around buildings, if we can leave a gap next to them, beautiful, absolutely fantastic. If I'd moved that over by one and then put the block in there, again, this would have been the same. You have to walk around to come along there. I don't know why I'm explaining that. I just felt like I had to. But oh well, it's done now. There you go. Right. So, with that being done, I want to unpause the district centre because we need this to be built. So, yeah. And we need to plant some trees. So let's get some trees going. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant oak trees all in here. All in here. So this is going to be a complete oak tree area, which is the slowest of the trees to grow, and it means I'm falling into the trap very early on of going, hey, you are going to have to wait 30 days to get your trees grown. However, we are not desperate for wood right now, and also there are already some oak trees here grown, so we're adding to it, and then they'll have a cycle, and hopefully this will be enough to keep us going for the time being. Not for a long time, but for the time being. So yeah, and then we can get some more science and get stairs unlocked. And once we get stairs unlocked, we can come over here. We can do stair there, come down. Or we could do staircase. Is that too tall? That's too tall, so we can't do it here. Okay, so we'll do a staircase, come down here. And then in here, we can put some dams and store some water this side as well. Which means this becomes arable farmland as well. Awesome. So we can store some water here. And once we dam off this area, we can put the dams back here that we had before. And all the water will flow because everything will be balanced everywhere. So the water will hit this barrier, go back, hit this barrier, hit that barrier, and all the barriers are the same height, so the water will fill all the way around here. And we will have more green land, the green grass of Beaver Home. So yeah. But I am impressed with it. It's hard mode, so I expect to be struggling. That's fine. But I'm already like, okay, so we have to do a little bit here, a little bit there. And then when we come to doing these bits here, it's going to be the same. So it's going to be like, okay, so I need to fill, like I need to block the river off here. But if I block it off too high, the water's going to flow back and flood this terrain down here. So maybe at some point we will actually have to abandon these slightly lower levels and move up to this level here. So we might do that. I still want one district to rule everything. One district to rule them all. We're not doing that. But it will be one district because we're going to use trains to move around. Maybe we'll take the district and we'll put it a little bit more centralised, like over here somewhere. Centre of the map is going to be, well, their centre of the map, right smack bang there. So yeah, there's also this very convenient looking lake area up the top here, which could be quite nice for us to do something with. So. But the idea would be to find all the exits on the map where the water's flowing out of and block them up to a certain height so that the whole map gets water stored up to a certain height. Just kind of below that level there, I think, would be ideal. But finding out what level that is, do you know what? There's a mod for that. There's a mod that tells you the height of stuff, so maybe we'll install that. Maybe we'll install that, along with all your other suggestions. So, okay. I think we are good. We're going to have good amount of food coming in. We have stable water coming in. We're getting some planks coming in. That's fine. Some beavers are sleeping during the day. That's okay, but that's because I'm still running 18-hour days, which we could probably drop back down to 16 now. So hopefully we can get some more beavers coming along, and then we can start building things. So yeah, but I'm not all that fussed about it for the moment. It was just getting ourselves stable. So, we shall leave this one here, and we shall come back next time, and now we are stable, we can expand and become unstable again, because that's how playing Timberborn on hard mode works, at least for me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one, and until then, as always, have fun.